Recording check, stream 1 check, stream 2 check, other recording check. I think we're good to go. Fantastic. So, more journeys on Middle Earth. We're on chapter 5, Silent Scepter. The enemy is converging on the ruined city of Fornost, Arnor, locally known as Dead Man's Dyke. With what little you've learned from the Orc informant, you set out in search of the power behind the Orc threat, the mysterious Atarin. Who precisely Atarin is, and why he seeks an artifact called the Silent Scepter remains a mystery for now. The next adventure shall be a journey map. Oh, great. Yeah, that's right. We get items. So we can get the West March garb or the Greenwood garb for Beravor or Aragorn. I don't know what the difference is.
After you explore Tyum, you spend 1 inspiration to scout 2. Is for Greenwood.
Just pull them out so we can look at them. We get that for the Duodane banner to replace the regular banner. Oh, it just includes hides now. Is that it? Rest scars or hides. Yep, that's it. Okay, Greenwood garb sounds like it would be better for Beravor. West March garb sounds like it would be better for Aragorn. What say ye?
Greenwood for West March for Aragorn?
Yeah, because Beravor is more likely to be exploring, and Aragorn's more likely to be taking damage anyways.
Makes sense to me.
Wait, which one's which? Which one are we giving Aragorn?
West March.
Got it. And that means she gets Greenwood. Oh, there's only one of each, so yeah, we had to do that. Okay, we can upgrade the dagger to the Gondolin dagger or the Uridolin dagger. Let me see the daggers. Oh, okay.
Grants ranged. Agree.
Yeah, we can use +1. We can do +1 we can give range using inspiration. Or we give him the Gondolin dagger, and when used to attack, if there's a nearby orc or goblin, we get +1 card. Honestly, the Gondolin dagger sounds useless because Bilbo already gets 4 cards. The hell's a 5th card gonna do for us?
Yeah.
Your Lin dagger?
Yeah.
Oh, the old pipe is being upgraded to the long-stemmed pipe.
I'll get that.
Press and hold. When you scout during the rally phase, if there are no nearby enemies, you may delete this item to prepare 1 additional card and discard 2 face-down fears.
That's pretty nice.
There was an inspiration hidden under Bilbo.
Oh.
Fantastic. Okay. I guess it's now skill time.
Yep.
Okay, so we can now take any of the skills because everybody has the necessary he's captain. I'm gonna take Hunter over to Legolas. Legolas was the only character who had, I think, 2 skills on him.
Yeah, we think we had another resourceful.
I don't know, remember? Probably. Maybe. Just find the one with the Pathfinder number under it that says the wrong number. That says anything above 3, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. We're missing 8 on Aragorn. Wait, why does Aragorn have 2 weakness cards?
I don't know. He shouldn't.
Oh, no. I think I know what happened.
What?
This is really weird. So there's only 1 of every single type of weakness card? There's 2 haunteds, which I think means one of the haunteds is somehow replaced Aragorn's 8. Because I can't locate Captain 8. And there's only 1 of every single type of weakness card. So the fact that there's 2 haunted cards means that one of them is actually Captain 8 and somehow transformed.
Ruh-roh.
Because to my knowledge, every single weakness is unique, right? There's no 2 of the same weakness. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I can't find Captain 8. 10, 12, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. There's 10, so that's all of them. Yeah, no. Aragorn's missing Captain 8. We might actually have to reset the entire table.
Okay.
That's such a weird bug. How did that happen? Wait, why is Stratego Revise still in here? I removed you. That's annoying. Okay, here's Bilbo. Helmanath took.
Maybe we should clone the cards instead of...
Well, I mean, that bug shouldn't ever happen again. It's a question on how on earth it ever even occurred in the first place.
Yeah, because we needed... What was it? Which one was it?
The captain deck. For Gimli. For Aragorn. What are you doing? Yeah, no, that's weird. Why do I have the Clarion Call in my hand? I see, we both just forgot about Beregor. Yeah, there's only one lazy in the entire deck. That made no sense. How did we end up with two haunteds? Lazy haunted. My bad. Okay, I've everybody given everybody their weakness already. So everyone should have 14 cards in their main deck right now. Good. And 9 cards in their pile in front. That was so weird. How did that even hurt? That is the wrong battle axe.
Oh, sorry.
That is the Iron Hills battle axe, not the battle axe. No wonder the game was so hard. When did Aragorn end up with 2 of the same weakness? And how didn't we notice? She has the I'll pull open the items. We need both the West March and the Greenwood Guard. Yeah, that's right, staff.
Garb?
We need, yeah, the West March Garb, Greenwood Garb, 2 cloaks, and a ring mail.
What titles do we need?
Nemesis and Mistwalker. Bilbo still needs his dagger.
Yep.
Nemesis goes to Aragorn. Mistwalker goes to Gimli. Let me actually confirm that's correct. Yep. It is. How did that even occur? That was so weird. Are you going through the entire list instead of just typing in dagger to quick find it?
Well, when I did type it in Quick Finder, it didn't bring up an option, so I was making sure the card was, where all the cards were there. Which I found it. We went to Ered Luin.
Yeah, it's Ered Luin.
Okay, got it. Yeah, but I typed in a dagger and I couldn't find the Gondolin dagger, so I was just going, okay, I'm gonna check to be sure.
We just need the Ered Luin. Who cares? Okay, next up. Okay, Aragorn, skills. What are you doing? Why are you searching through it? Just spread the deck. So... At the start of your turn, each hero may discard 1 prepared skill. Each hero who does scouts 3. And you never lose that. You just keep it. A wind amongst the grass. After you move into a space, you may discard the skill to attack. Then you and each nearby hero may move 1 space without provoking attacks. A wind amongst the grass is actually insane. I don't know, man. This is probably going to be combat heavy, which is weird because it's a journey map, and the journey maps are always more combat heavy. Actually, I'm just going to mock that a bit more. Why are the journey maps always more combat focused than the battle maps? I don't know. Wind amongst the grass is insane. So we can take basically 2 skills no matter what. You can take a 12 skill and a 3 skill, all 3 skills, or 2 7 skills. And I no longer have the mental capacity due to being unmedicated to do this. Ugh, I'm turning down my volume. I am loud again. I hate it. Can't stop yelling once I have headphones on, so I have to turn my volume to 0. Fantastic! Yay! Well, at least I won't hurt anyone's ears like this.
Well, we were using inspiring presence to heal people.
Yes, that's why we originally had it, I suppose. We could take Inspiring Presence and either To Me or Battle Plan. Because Enduring Words isn't fantastic. Or we could take Word of Triumph. We take these two, Stand Together and Word of Triumph.
That works.
Or Word of Triumph, Stand Together, and Inspiring Presence.
Yep.
Cool, the next one it wants us to do is Bearvor, but screw that, we're next to Legolas. Stock Prey seems mostly useless. Oh wait, actually no, Stock Prey is insane. It adds 2 hits without even using the skill.
Mm-hmm.
On the Hunt and Stock Prey are actually insane. But we could even take Stock Prey and Coordinated Strike.
Ooh, I like that.
That way, if there's no nearby heroes, or if there are nearby heroes, we could use Coordinated Strike. And if we end up finding Legolas's other skill, you know, the one that gives him the absolute BS ability to fire from an extra tile away.
Mm-hmm.
The one he has by default. Anyways. That was kind of annoying. When you test, if you are in darkness, convert 1 fate to 1 success. Before you hide, you may suffer... Before you hide, you may suffer 1 fear that cannot be prevented to not discard that skill. Huh. Oh, quick thinking's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
After you prepare the skill scout 2, if you discard a boon, which you would probably be discarding hide, you may discard this skill to gain a different boon, which would be like, you basically go hidden to determined or hidden to emboldened.
Yeah.
Just frankly speaking, a bit terrifying. Unseen Strike is pretty terrifying. Ugh, I hate this. Can the cards stop frickin' stacking and moving with each other? It's fucking annoying. Oh, we could take Unseen Strike and Hidden Blades. Or Unseen Strike and,
What's in my pocket?
yeah, that way when we attack, we could discard Hidden, but and we can keep Hidden until we attack. Not to mention, these
Okay.
will allow us to hide a lot and everything. What are we taking? What's in my pocket and Unseen Strike?
Yep.
You just wiggle your mouse after selecting all of them. That way you can pick them up faster.
Hmm.
Okay, Barivore. Honed Instinct is nuts. After you sprint, you may move one additional space. So basically, you can sprint 2. Your skills with sprint also have Strike 2 and Hide.
I like that idea.
Unstoppable. When you test, you may add 1 success for each skill with sprint you have prepared, and then discard this skill, sprint 2. Find a way, a shortcut. After a hero explores the tile, you may Ambush. When an enemy moves into a space, you may discard the skill to attack that enemy if possible, and add 1 success to the test. Fail sign. After another hero moves into a space, you may discard the skill for that hero to choose to move 1 additional space, become hidden, or interact with a search token. Baited trap, word of warning. Barivore's kit is nuts, let's be real.
Yeah.
Honed Instinct and Unstoppable are actually nuts and worth of 12. Means if we take either, we'd be taking one of these 3, which... honestly, all 3 of those are pretty good.
Baited trap could be good in some situations.
You mean like in the we're about to go through?
Maybe.
I think Honed Instinct and Trail Sign would be nuts. Because this would allow Barivore to enable other people to... Congratulations. This is how you do it. Honed Instinct, Trail Sign. Gimli! Everybody's decks are getting massive. Okay. Defense instruction. When a hero tests to negate... When a hero tests to negate damage or fear, they may spend 1 inspiration to convert 1 fate to 2 successes.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's nuts. And desperate defense, I guess.
Yep.
See? Simple. Okay, time to shuffle the decks. I don't think we did that yet.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Nobody's changing roles. Good. By the first ad break, we finally managed to make it to the first part of the mission. Every fucking time, man. Every fucking time. You arrive in the ruined city of Fornost, Arnor, a sprawling remnant of a previous age. The small band of orcs you have been following has tripled in size, and the host now haphazardly swarms over the city. You ransack the already bare buildings with growing agitation, searching futilely for an artifact they call the Silent Scepter. You must discover what they want with it. Guarding the city, you locate a patrol that has set up a secluded outpost. Perhaps if you can find the leader, he'll give up more information. 307A as indicated. Did you put a space? Dude, you need to capitalize it. Cricket, that's good enough. Lock it. After a few minutes of observing the patrol's movements, you watch a large orc emerge from his tent, cautiously observing his surroundings. It is not Golgatar, but the other orcs do defer to him, hunching over in his presence to appear smaller. He must be their captain. Place one orc marauder as indicated. This is the captain that you must defeat and capture. And he gets a banner, which is an elite banner. It is the banner. Banner. The patrol is small, and you believe you have marked each of its members. 3 goblin scouts as indicated. They also get an elite banner, which is the head-shaped banner. Yep. Place one ruffian in the indicated space. Bro, we got a ruffian with all these elites. No, here. I literally pinged it. I was picking up the banner that fell over. Why would you put him on the banner? 200A. Sometimes this guy's ability to not be consistent is the most annoying in the world. Wait, where does that go? Here? I think.
Yeah, that looks about right.
You observe the patrol from a grove of gnarled oaks. Place the heroes as indicated. Everybody scouts 3. Dude, we could literally have Aragorn start, and the first thing he's gonna do is stand together and give everybody the ability to scout 1. That wouldn't really actually be that useful, would it? The Beravor got nothing. Oh, defense instruction. We are taking defense instruction. I mean, no reason not to, right?
Yeah.
Beravor got 0 useful abilities, so I'm just gonna shove her cards at the bottom. I mean, we could have him stand together, which would be useful for other... It would be useful for Beravor and Gimli. I'm not sure if it would be useful for anybody on this half.
Alright.
Because it will just allow him to look at lead the... Well, I guess actually, no. We could use that as a chance to prepare lead the charge. I mean, this is useful because it allows Legolas to check his search token later, right?
Yeah.
Do we want to put that at the top, or do we want to scout one and just see what it is? Okay, that's everybody's skills prepared. Defeat the patrol captain. Action phase. Okay. So we're good to go. Let me check the effects. The Goblin Scouts are armored, so they get +1 armor. The Orc Marauder has wary. He cannot be stunned or lethaled. Do we want to just stand together immediately?
Sure, might as well.
That's everybody. Oh, see, Undying Might. He still got his fate check. Erebor. So Erebor got literally nothing at all. Gimli has a confirmed attack, so that's nice. Do we want to prepare lead the charge?
Sure,
I mean, we might as well, right? I guess we'll leave light-footed on top because Legolas doesn't need it, and Undying Might on top because Bilbo doesn't need it. Okay, Aragorn could go kill the ruffian. Oh, right, he could also do this. Provisioned. Who do we want, if he uses well-provisioned, who do we want to scout with him? Erebor?
It could be Erebor.
Yeah, Erebor, who has nothing ready. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Well-provisioned. We got Inspiring Presence.
Nice.
Oh, let's take Into Hiding and then immediately pop it. Because it just says during your turn. It doesn't necessarily state it has to be Erebor's turn. I love how much we cheat, because we've just completely given up on playing legitimately, because we just can't.
Yeah,
it's so hard to tell whether or not we're breaking the rules, because the rules aren't specific enough. And besides that, we're losing most of the time anyways. By the way, did we remember to give Legolas as one? Okay, he did. Cool.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, so you can always guard for heroes in your space. Got it. Do we want Aragorn to, I guess, walk over and beat the crap out of the ruffian? Because he could walk one, attack the ruffian. 2 successes is 5 hits. That's enough to kill a ruffian. You or nearby hero gain 1 inspiration. And because you attacked, we can use lead the charge.
No one else can attack, though.
Yes, Legolas can. Thank you very much.
That's right. I forgot he's a ranged guy.
Who do we want to give the other bonus to?
Well, we could give it to Legolas so they can spend it.
Fair enough. That's 2 hits for 5 hits against the Orc Marauder. The Orc Marauder does have 2 armor. So 5 hits will leave him with 7 health.
If we pay one, that's at 2 more.
Yeah, which would leave him with 5 health. So if we're giving, we might as well, since we gave him the extra inspiration anyways.
And then we could get rid of Resourceful and get that inspiration back anyway.
Well, except Legolas has yet to take his turn.
Oh yeah.
Because technically, that was still Aragorn's turn. What is going on? Anyways, there we go. So, do we want Bearvor to go next so Bearvor can hit in everyone?
Sure.
So Bearvor's next. Bearvor goes into hiding. Everyone in her space becomes
Everyone
hidden.
minus.
What do you mean minus? Everyone in her space.
Everyone minus Aragorn is what I was going to say, but then I stopped.
Yeah, because Aragorn's not in her space and thus doesn't apply.
No.
Oh, she hid, so now she can scout, which is time of need, which we don't. Should I prepare it?
And
Just in
gains an
case.
inspiration.
Huh?
Gain an inspiration because of the banner.
Oh, does everybody gain 1 inspiration because they all hid?
After you or a nearby hero rests, guards, or hides, that hero gains 1 inspiration. So what does...
Yeah, so they're all hidden. Technically, no one hides. No one hide. It used hide. So no one gains an inspiration.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, we got time of need. Should I just prepare it just in case? Like, what else am I gonna do, right? I could put it at the bottom.
I say keep it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Bearvor go over to this group and stun them.
Okay.
Because we can't stun the Orc Marauder, and she can deal 7 damage, but she would have to pull that off in only 3 hits with no inspiration to help.
I mean, you could also add 1 for hit.
That adds a success.
You got 2 in a pay.
Yeah, so I could hit for 3 and just stun the entire Goblin squad. Which sounds good to me.
Yep, 2.
Or I could go into the other one, and I would need 4 successes to kill the other guy. So, and he's unstunnable, so.
Yeah.
That's 1, 2, 3 hits and stun, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And that's Bearvor's turn. Gimli and Bilbo. Well, we also have Legolas. I just think Legolas should go last because Legolas can probably kill the Orc Marauder. It's a question of the goblins. Actually, I guess that means we should have Legolas go now.
Kill the Marauder?
Yeah.
Alright.
Two successes would be 5 hits, which would leave it alive. If it's only 1 success, we won't even get past its armor. So we need to use this.
Or we could spend it hidden.
Or we could do both, and that would kill it.
Okay.
Actually, no. Let's leave it at 2 successes, because that way... No, wait. If we kill him, we can use the inspiration... We can get the inspiration back. Remove 1 Orc Marauder. He gains his inspiration.
Hidden.
Objective updated. Interrogate the patrol captain. Place a search token as indicated. The patrol leader collapses his ground unconscious. You heft his body to his tent and throw him inside. Hopefully you can get some information out of him. Cool. And just continue. So what we could do is we could use Legolas's inspiration to move him into that, and then we could use light-footed. What say you?
Okay.
Cool, so 1 inspiration to move him without provoking attack, and then he'll interact with the token, and when he interacts, I'm going to use that, so he'll scout 1 and also test with. Patrol captain sits bound in his own tent, your only source of information. Interrogate the orc. Cupping a small amount of water in your hands from a fetid puddle, you splash it across the orc's forehead. The creature takes a moment to focus, and then spews black spittle across your face. Test, in our case, we can prepare that.
That's the first card. Yeah.
And then we can take a different card. I want Keen Eyes because that benefits us greatly. So, bad news, you failed the test. Also, I'm pretty sure we were supposed to test first and then scout. Oh well. Fail. You draw your weapon in response and demand information. You do not frighten me, he laughs. You pause and then you offer to release him in exchange for the information. His eyes narrow and he speaks. Golgatar seeks the Silent Scepter for his master Atarin, he snarls. Alfano gets dull with rashes for a week. When you ask what it looks like, he laughs. Nobody knows. Everybody's snatching up anything that looks a little bit scepter-like. Golgatar says that deep underground, beneath the city, there's a lake like a mirror whose water knows a scepter. Beyond that, he claims to know nothing more. Now that you know what you must seek, you lift your gaze to the sprawling ruin before you. Somewhere within the city, the Silent Scepter lies, and somewhere beneath the city, a lake will reveal its purpose. You must find the Silent Scepter before Atarian forces. We need 203A.
203A.
That is a 4. think it's like this? I can't be certain. Nope. You need 305B. Hold on, I think I placed that wrong. Okay, but just barely. Right? Nope, I still placed it wrong. We need 205A. What the sh... Exploration tokens on all of those. I think I placed those right. Looks right to me. Locate the Scepter. Well, Troll Captain sits bound in his own tent, your only source of information. You've already performed your actions, right? Wait, you still have one action. No, you didn't. You interrogated once and you attacked once as Legolas. So only Bilbo and Gimli have action. What are you doing?
That's where we are.
Great, so why haven't you placed exploration tokens?
Sorry.
Nice. Instead of throwing it away, you stacked it. I already placed them. So it's Gimli and Bilbo's turn. If we want to try and get rid of those goblin scouts instead of having them pester our asses the entire time. We also have the option of interrogating the patrol captain. Further, or just killing him.
Let's kill the goblin first and then interrogate him.
Weirdly enough, Bilbo might actually have a greater chance of killing it. I'm gonna check that. Because if he gets 4 hits, pierce, and lethal... Four hits, pierce, and lethal, which would add 1 additional hit. Yeah, no, Bilbo can kill them using Unseen Strike and just 2 successes. Bilbo can kill the goblins.
Ooh, okay.
Of course, he would actually have to make it over there, so step 1, get him over there. Step 2, succeed. 2,
3,
4. Okay, so with 2 successes, he gets 4 hits and pierce. We get an additional success, which would add another additional 2 attacks if we discard hit it.
Yeah. You get 1 success for discarding that, so that's a 3. So we get technically 6 hits.
So we get 6
too.
hits plus 1 from Unseen Strike because we did that, and we get lethal and pierce.
Yeah.
They're like mega dead.
And we can also
that
get
gives
rid
him-
of sufficient to hide again.
Do we
So
want to hide? That sounds good to me. We would have to get
Yeah,
self-sufficient again, but let's face it, we've never used self-sufficient before.
Yeah.
Which leaves Gimli as the last person. Oh, Barivor, get back here. And that means it's Gimli's time. So if we want, Gimli can walk into here, perform an action, and then walk to 307.
Alright.
So, interrogate, kill, or release?
Do you remember what the interrogate was?
It was 2. And it was a might check.
I mean, let's interrogate him because Gimli has a 4.
It wants to test wisdom now. Two successes! Great, thanks. You emerge from the tent a few minutes later. You clean your hands in a shallow pool of water. The orc gave up no further information. The muddy water burns against your broken knuckles. The orc is dead, though that was not your intent. You gaze at your clouded reflection in the brown and red pool at your feet. Gain 1 weakness. And suffer fear. Then discard the search token. And let's just finish by walking them there.
Yeah. Ooh. He gets an inspiration.
Oh, right, because he hid.
Yeah.
And I think that's all of our actions.
Yep.
And action phase. Shadow phase. Each hero gains 1 inspiration. Not Gimli. You want to know why? Because Gimli's going to get rid of his fear instead. Using Inspiring Presence. Did you already give Aragorn his inspiration?
Mm-hmm. I've done everyone's. Well, you were.
Okay. And Gimli didn't get one, but instead he got rid of his fear. Thank you, Inspiring Presence. We could have actually had everybody else scout one, but honestly, that doesn't sound too useful right now. That increases by 10. Yeah. So we got 8 more turns now to complete everything. Each hero resets their deck and then scouts 3 because Aragorn's within range. Oh, right. Whoops. That totally happened. I don't know if I remember to shuffle Aragorn, so I'm going back to shuffle Aragorn. Like I said, at this point we're just cheating like mad and we don't really care.
Yeah.
Okay. We could give Aragorn World Provisioned again. Then he can discard it and scout a different 2 because his 2 sucked.
Okay.
Light-footed, precise strike, stalk prey. That's awesome, especially considering we already have keen eyes.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, let's take quiet. If we would discard hidden, we may discard this skill instead and gain 1 inspiration.
Ooh, yeah.
Pass unseen?
Yep.
You didn't actually make sure that landed, which means that a card that was supposed to be at the bottom is now at the top. Whatever. After she sprints, she can actually take pass unseen. That's cool. Desperate defense. Put Restless Axe on top and Time of Need at the bottom. That's everyone! Okay, Bearvor should probably go first. Wait, is it already the second ad? It's already the second ad break. Jeez. But yeah, having Bearvor Explorer is the best because she has the Green Witch garb.
Yeah. Plus, if she sprints, she gains an inspiration. So essentially, we can scout 2 for free.
Yeah, basically. Okay, exploring. A winding dirt track peters off into the woodland. Oh, that's just started. Discard the exploration token and gain 1 inspiration. Anyways, I'm just going to leave that there until we're done.
Yep.
One more minute of ad break.
I saw a post saying that Zelda walked so that From Software could run, or Souls-like could run.
Could you speak into your microphone?
I saw a post that said Zelda walked so Dark Souls could run.
You know what? I'm just gonna accept that at face value because I don't want to think about that. Okay, ads are over. Okay. So... Oh, great. You already put the wrong token down because that's supposed to be a child token. And we also need a search token. A patch of mushrooms fills the area with an intoxicating scent. That sounds like a wit check. What? What do you mean we discovered 301A?
Oh yeah, I can.
B? That's the wrong location. There we go. 209A! What the shit? I hate journey maps. Not only are they, like, incredibly annoying to put together, that's wrong orientation. They're so fucking big. Okay, that's all of them. That's all the exploration tokens we need. Alright, placed one. Journey continues. Okay, so we're going to Scout 2 with Beravor by using her inspiration to do so. We can now prepare Ways of Old. Yep, that's not the right location for that. My bad. Why are you moving past on scene?
Which one do we sprint with?
We didn't sprint, we walked!
Okay. I thought we sprinted. Sorry.
Do you want us to have sprinted instead?
No.
Because I guess if we sprinted in, we could interact twice this turn.
I'm fine.
Whatever, we walk in, do we want to search the token we're on, or do we want to walk over to the Hobbit? Because this seems like it's probably a wit check or a wisdom check. Actually, screw it. Bearvor's good for pretty much every check, if this is, regardless of what this is.
Yeah.
Test wit 2. One success. The other one's a complete failure in such a way that it's not helpful at all. If it was at least had a symbol, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, that's a fail. At least we know it's a wit check. We're unnerved by the mushrooms and decide not to act in haste. You know what? That's great. We can still walk one with Beravor.
Yeah.
We could Beravor walk... Actually, no. We could sprint one with Beravor. Let's do that. We're going to have her path on scene sprint one. That way she can move here and teleport, I guess, Aragorn over.
Yep.
Which would also give her one inspiration because she sprinted. And then she's allowed to... Oh, that's her next card. And then she can walk another one to, I guess, explore another tile. Here or here?
Let's go there.
Cool, so she gets this. Now I need to remember which tile that is so I can press explore.
She may also then spend an inspiration to scout 2 if we so choose.
Yeah, several makeshift bridges and gates have been trusted to climb rolling runes. Discard this one, gain 1 inspiration. Though an old forge stands still and cold, if the scepter is within its stores, it will surely be difficult to find. Place a search token as indicated. Here. Out of the corner of your vision, you notice movement. Your foes have also identified the forge and are moving toward it. We need 2 orc marauders. There. We need 1 orc hunter. Here. We need 1 orc marauder. There, I think. Also, I think that's the right symbol. The journey continues. So we can now have Bearvor Scout 2 again. By discarding 1 inspiration. Those are both useless. Fantastic. Okay, and that's all only Bearvor's turn. No one else has gone yet.
Yep.
So this is now a key point. I guess we should have Legolas go Legolas.
Okay.
Because we could leave this Orc Marauder for Legolas. You could shoot it from a distance and deal a lot of damage.
Yeah, especially if we move Bilbo and Gimli away, because then there's no nearby heroes, and he can deal 2 automatic 2 hits.
Yeah, the bigger problem is getting Gimli and Bilbo anywhere worth a damn.
Yeah.
Because that... Okay, Legolas being here would allow him to hit this target and this target. Legolas being where he is allows him to hit that guy, but that's not useful because Bilbo can't really go anywhere unless this guy's dead.
Yeah.
Aragorn's one of the only characters who can actually get over to these guys to fight them in the first place. Because Gimli requires 1, 2, 3 spaces to attack either of them. I guess we could have Gimli attack the Orc Marauder and see if he could kill it.
Okay.
Might check. Gimli has no 6 items. Fantastic. So we would hit for 2 and Sunder. And the enemy attack. Yes, he gets his 1 thing back. Oh, it's an agility negate? Really? The 1 thing he can't do. Wait, before he tests, prevent all, because he would lose hidden. Actually, screw it. I should have just added hidden. If I added hidden, he would have... No, he would have only dealt 6 damage and the guy would have survived anyways. So, anyways, yeah, no. So he takes no damage. Congratulations.
Hey.
I guess we could have Bilbo kill the Orc Marauder and wander past. I don't know. What else are we doing with Bilbo?
Yeah.
I hate this. I hate journey maps so much. They're so uncontrollably annoying. Oh, I guess Gimli can walk away freely to here, so Gimli should.
Yeah. So, is the Orc
Bilbo
Marauder
walks in, fights the Orc Marauder, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he would get
I mean, provided he gets 2 successes, he kills it.
She gets 1 success and 1 to hit.
Only if we discard this. We just need to pull the cards. We might not even need to do that. Got 1 success, so he would, yeah, need a 2nd success. Which we could just use an inspiration, which is cheaper.
Yeah.
That would give us 4 successes and Pierce.
Yep.
And then we can gain 1 inspiration. Wow, look, he's back at 3 inspiration, and we didn't have to use an ability, waste his hidden. And I guess Bilbo also walks here, or do we want to leave him here to check out the mushrooms next turn?
So you have him check out the mushrooms. That is a very hobbit.
Fantastic. Do we want Legolas to move here? Might as well give him the inspiration and explore that tile.
Yeah.
Lone stone arch sits impassively by the banks of a stagnant pond. Gain 1 inspiration. An abandoned net sags at a heap on the shore. Place a search token as indicated. A small piece of driftwood lies on the ground. Place a search token as indicated. The journey continues. Okay, so we can have Legolas attempt to shoot and kill the bloodthirsty orc. Or you could harm the orc marauders, but he probably wouldn't be able to kill them. You could probably kill that guy. He just needs 3 successes to do so.
Oh, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 2 successes. We could spend an inspiration to kill. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I didn't move his inspiration because we would just lose it and get it back anyways. Remove the Orc Hunter. Hooray. That's 2 Orc Marauders remain, and that's it. Oh, it's the wrong button. And that's everyone's turns, correct?
Yep.
End action phase. Shadow phase. Each hero gains 1 inspiration. Hit Aragorn. Legolas. Hit Bilbo.
Gimli. Therefore.
Move 1, attack Gimli or the nearest hero. So they're going to attack Bearvor. It's a Spirit Negate. They're attacking for 3. Can Gimli guard from where he is? No, he can't. Technically, he can guard one of them if we want him to. Why are these upside down? So Gimli can guard for one of them. Which means she only needs to block 2 of them. Actually, I'm not gonna do that until we know if she succeeds or fails anyways. It is a spirit check, so 2 successes. Since she was attacked, she loses hidden automatically. Which means she only needed those 2 successes. She succeeded. She's safe. Each hero resets their deck and then scouts however many based off the location of Aragorn. Aragorn is... Aragorn didn't take his turn. We forgot to do anything with Aragorn.
Arg.
Screw it. Wanna just state that Aragorn, interacted with the Hobbit child last turn?
Yep. That'll work for me.
And then we just didn't move because he was in an optimal position already. Oh my gosh, we're all fucking stupid. Cheat. Let's cheat like fuck. Anyways, scout 3 for everyone. Why didn't you flip Aragorn's cards?
Well, if we're gonna redo Aragorn, might as well do his thing he did last round, and then
Fair enough.
scout him.
Not like he used any of his abilities anyways. Gonna
Yeah.
shuffle his deck regardless. Let's take Light-Footed and put the other 2 on the bottom of the deck for Legolas. Lots of search tokens anyways. Take Quiet again?
Yeah.
Either Fateless or Ways of Old. I don't think Into Hiding is great right now. Everybody's too split up anyways.
Yeah, let's take...
Fair enough.
Yeah, let's take...
Ready
Fateless, because
defense?
it's essentially the same thing, but it doesn't grant us a success.
Okay, we'll do Aragorn and then we'll come back and scout Aragorn. You feel like these children look slightly familiar. Have you met them somewhere before? Interact. The children greet you, easily sheathing the hidden weapons. They were about to draw on your approach. One child pipes up, "Hey, weren't you that stranger who rode down the waterfall with us?" The rest of the kids agree. Soon they all start chanting, "Barrel Rider, Barrel Rider." You can say, "That wasn't me," or "Take a bow."
Take a bow.
You spend a little time sharing the stories of your travels with the children, who are appropriately amazed. They swap a few stories that you suspect are mostly exaggeration, but is an enjoyable break from your task nonetheless. Gain 1 inspiration in the barrel rival tile, and then immediately prepare it, then discard this person token. It is the children again. Do we want to give the barrel rider title to Aragorn? Because he already has a title.
Yeah.
Dude, this is insane for Barivor or, Bilbo.
Bilbo. I'd say
Yeah.
give it to Bilbo.
Bilbo gained the title. It doesn't matter that Bilbo wasn't there. Anyways. Now we can draw 3 for Aragorn. Might as well prepare this. So, cheating aside, because that was stupid of us.
Yep.
I'm so fucking tired. Okay. Do we want Barivor to go first, where she can stun those guys and then also search?
I like that idea.
Sweet, so Barivor goes first. Barivor attacks. 3. She hits for 2, which is 3 hits and a stun. However, we could use Fateless and hit for 7 and Yeah, that's 7 and stun.
Yeah. Yeah, I concur.
So we remove 1 Orc Marauder. And then we could have Bearvor interact with the Forge token.
Alright.
Orc Forge stands still and cold. If the Scepter is within its stores, it will surely be difficult to find. Search. Test Wit. You force a rusted lock off the door to the storehouse attached to the forge. You find the storehouse littered with the remains of tools and weapons, rusted and have-made implements for the use by the craftspeople of Fornost in centuries past, blades abandoned so long ago that they are tarnished darker than orcish steel, and scraps saved for reforging and then forgotten.
You could get 1. Oh. Or, yeah. One by either paying or discarding.
I want to get rid of just Time of Need because I don't want it on me anyways, and I'm gonna claim that's 3 because fuck you, I'm cheating.
Alright.
I'm just so done with this game. It's not that it's a bad game. It just, like, it doesn't feel thought through. Like, it's way too difficult. You're rummaging around in what remains of the smith's work. Once when Fornost was still living cities, blades and tools would have served Atarin well, albeit more often against its neighboring kingdoms and against the orcs of the north. Now time has made them brittle and little more than curiosities. You step outside to get some relief from the stale air within the forge. Suspect something more could be found within. Continue. Okay. So that really didn't change, and that's all of Bearvor's turn. Fantastic. We could have Legolas move down 1 to this tile using his inspiration. And then he could search here and kill this Orc Marauder.
Okay.
Did you already remove an inspiration? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. And since he's about to interact, we can use this. He will test agility instead. You poke at the driftwood with your foot and it rolls to rest on its opposite side. Test 1 spirit.
Well,
pass!
Passed.
And then we get to scout 1. Fantastic. Immortality. You know what? We might as well take it.
Yeah.
You are suddenly struck with a vision, and you can see a shape trapped inside the wood. You must carve the shape free. Test agility 2. Inspiration. Pass. You spend some time whittling away at the driftwood until you've got a clever wooden key. You doubt it will ever open anything, but it feels good to create something. Lore increases by 1, gain 2 inspiration, discard the search token. Well, that was worthwhile.
Yeah. Alright, the search token.
And now we can attack the Orc Marauder. Is again. So 1 success, but
2 hits.
No, that only adds 2 hits. Oh right. 1 success, we get Stalk Prey, which is another 2 hits. One success gives us 2 hits. Then we could add 2 hits using Immortality, and Strike Prey gives us 2 hits. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 6. That's not enough to kill.
Okay,
So we'd have to add 1 success somewhere. And if we add 1 success, there's no point in adding Immortality because we just get 7 instead.
Yeah, I mean,
So somebody gets inspiration, but who? Actually, no. He has to receive the inspiration. He's the only one who can.
Yeah. Oh no, we killed a guy. Yeah.
Okay, so Aragorn hasn't done his turn, Bilbo hasn't done their turn, and Gimli hasn't
Now
done
there's
his
Gimli.
turn.
So shall we have Bilbo do the mushrooms?
Bilbo can either interact with the mushrooms or just go with the forge. Actually, we could have Bilbo interact with the mushrooms and then walk over to the forge.
Yeah, I concur.
Wit check, 2. Oh, and did you check to make sure that you gained your inspiration because your first card was in fact good?
Yes. Or now at max inspiration, so might as well spend something.
And that's 2 successes. We only need 2.
Yeah.
It is a pass-fail, so 2, pass. You deduce that these mushrooms are not safe to eat. However, they make very good healing poultice. You may discard 2 damage. If you discard no damage, gain 2 inspiration.
Well.
And then walk him over there. Let's have Aragorn, I guess. I don't know. We could have Aragorn just walk here and stand still and do nothing.
You can have him search this.
Well, if it's Aragorn's turn, we might as well have him well provisioned. Scout. Sound good?
Yeah.
He and Gimli will scout too.
Okay.
I'm gonna put lead the charge on Aragorn. Restless Axe goes at top, Honed Agility goes at bottom. He got lead the charge.
Yeah.
So we could just have him walk here and then stand, or walk here and then stand still. Because if he walks here, he can't interact with these 2.
I mean, he could walk here, interact, then walk there.
True! Good point. Do that. Okay.
So walk there, interact with the forge.
So forge, search, test, wit!
1, 2, 3.
Why are you using 2 inspiration?
Oh.
Do we want to use 2 inspiration? I mean, we can probably get more inspiration back plenty easily.
Yeah, and I mean, he's almost at full anyway, so.
Fair enough. Okay, that's that. And then he will walk here and stop, and then we could have Gimli walk over here and check this, because Gimli isn't very witty either, is he? No, he has 2 wit. Which means Gimli won't be able to cover for anyone unless we get in a fight, but that's irrelevant. An abandoned net sags in a heap on the shore. Search. The net is sturdy and well made. It looks like it catch quite a few fish. You untangle it easily and cast it into the water, holding tight to the retrieving line. Why is this a wit check? Why is it always a fucking wit check, too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we succeed! Pass! You waited till the shadows and moved along the shore, then reel in the net. Success is filled with fat, silvery fish. You choose the 6 largest and release the rest. This will make a fine supper. Discard the search token. That's it! Oh, no. Never mind. We get hobbit rations as an item.
Ooh.
So that's a trinket. Hobbit rations. Frick it, let's give it to Gimli. Technically, that's also great for Bilbo to have, but that's irrelevant right now. He gains benefits from food cards, but let's not bother indulging the Hobbit. Anyways, discarding the search token. At least we got a second trinket. That's everybody's turns, right?
Yeah, because Bearver went first, right?
Bearvor stunned and then surged. Bilbo surged. Legolas walked to where he is, searched, and then shot. Aragorn walked. Yeah, everybody did their turns. Good.
Yep.
I want to go back to playing Aviotic Factor. Shadowface! Everybody gains an inspiration.
Inspiration.
Got Gimli. Bearvor's maxed out. Bilbo's maxed out.
Got Aragorn.
Have you done Legolas yet?
There's Legolas.
And
So
Bilbo's
Legolas is now
already at
maxed
6. Cool. We have 3 characters maxed out. Legolas stumbles upon a mass grave.
What?
Filled by Fornost foes from hundreds of years ago, sorrow presses in on your soul, and you are overcome by the realization that the struggles of today are echoes of the struggles of the past. Legolas and each nearby hero gains 1 fear. You cannot prevent it.
Ouch.
Yeah, but until we all gain 1 inspiration and lose it next turn, thanks to frickin'... That's it. That's fantastic. That was everything. Each hero resets their deck and scouts too. Except everybody will not scout too, because we're all too close to Aragorn. Okay, let's go through Aragorn. Throngyl? Let's him test with the strongest anyways.
Yeah.
Light-footed, as always. And then let's just put these back on top because they're both useful.
Self-sufficient.
He already got 4 skills.
Yeah.
Besides, self-sufficient isn't very great anyways. We could take dude, can't you replace a skill?
Yeah.
We could replace one of the quiets. Which I think discards it automatically.
Yeah.
But we would be able to take Tookish part, which is fantastic. And that would go on top for inspiration reasons. Are you checking that we can actually switch out skills, yay or nay?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm leaving all 3 cards out for the time being, then. I'm going to go check Bearvor. Sweet, Honed Instinct.
I can't read it because it's gone all fuzzy.
There's nothing stating you can or cannot change their... You can have more than 4 prepared cards, but you must discard cards until only 4 prepared cards remain. So you can prepare a 5th skill, but then you have to discard 1 down, which is what we were basically doing.
Yeah. I couldn't
So that's
remember
fine.
if I had read somewhere that you could take the card you were replacing and put it on either the top or bottom.
Nope, it definitely does not say that.
Yep. That's why I was going. I should check that.
Got rid of desperate defense, and I have 2 ready defenses instead.
Yeah.
Gimli is
Better
set to
defense.
protect everyone. Come what may. Okay, so Baravor's not going to be useful where she is, so she might as well head down to 205A. Bilbo and I guess Aragorn would be the best at searching that, but whatever. Gimli can head over to 201B. Baravor heads over to 205A. Sound good?
Yeah. Okay.
Let's have Baravor go first. 1, 2, 205A. Excuse me. She already has 4 inspiration. But she would be discarding an inspiration anyways because she just searched. She just explored, which means she can scout 2. And then gain an inspiration, then lose her inspiration for that.
Yeah.
Let's take Pass on Scene and put Gift of Men at the bottom. And explore. That's 205A. Wind brushes over the grass, making the wood of an old gibbet creak ominously. Discard, gain 1 inspiration. A storm rages overhead. Place a threat token as indicated, directly on top of Baravor. Good job. Something pale on this tree flutters in the breeze. Search token. 308B! Okay. I love the fact that it doesn't tell you how big of a play area you're going to need.
It kind of does.
No, it doesn't. It says nowhere. It doesn't tell you the direction of expansion.
Yeah.
It doesn't show you hollowed out pieces. It doesn't tell you shit.
If you look at the map, do you see the little foggy area on the app? That tells you
The
where
fog is where
pieces
it
are gonna-
grows?
Yes.
That's fucking annoying and stupid and should have been put in somewhere in a text. I think that's actually already placed correctly. I can't tell. No, it is. Cool. 308B. We need 204B, and your statement was just completely proven wrong because that's nowhere near a fog.
Well, it was there before, but it's no longer there because you've activated where you're placing the map. So
Is that the right direction? It is. I'm pretty sure I could go back and there was not a fog there ever. I need 206 speed, by the way. I think that's correct. I can't tell. Yes, that's correct. Oh my gosh, this map is absolutely fucking massive. I hate journey maps. Do we get, I guess, do we want Baravor to check out what the hell that threat is? Probably deal with it.
yeah, might as well. Storm clouds.
We also walk too, so, and it's a wit check. Why is everything on this map a fucking wit check? Scouting 1! Hey, look! A card we can use. Fantastic. I am so fucking done with this entire map being only wit checks. Also, are we gonna accept my totally bullshit cheating there?
Oh, I don't care.
Fantastic. We passed. You are prepared for any adversity, and you prefer the cover of darkness for some times. Gain 1 inspiration and discard the threat token. That was absolutely worthless then. Why is she there? Why did you move her?
I don't know.
I mean, we could have her teleport Gimli over, I guess. She could sprint using Path Unseen, which would give her 1 inspiration, which is pointless. But that would enable, that would enable her actually to move all the way over here and then teleport over Gimli. Because she can sprint 2 spaces.
Which would allow her to get 2 more cards because she gains an inspiration that she can't have.
Fateless. I didn't read what that said at all. I just skipped a bunch of text. Rune has come to these structures. Somehow only the Commonwealth survives intact. Discard the exploration token, gain 1 inspiration. A loose pile of rocks sits on the ground. Something glimmers within. Place a search token as indicated. Thank you. On the very edge of your hearing, a whisper has your attention. Place a threat token as indicated. Oh yeah, what do you know? The fog does disappear. Cool. Oh wait, yeah, no, you were right. You were placing it in the right location. It was on them. We need 207B. And 306B.
Ah.
I hate this game. Okay, so that does go there. And then this goes here. Nope. Yes. And then we need 208B. I think. I don't know. I didn't read the card. I think it's 208B. Yeah, it is 208B. Sweet, and that goes like that. That makes no fucking sense. Whatever. That's where it goes. That's how it sits. This map is absolutely massive, and I hate it. Whatever. Do we want to just call Lotar?
Okay. Seems like you're not enjoying it, so
I do not like this game. It is way too big, way too complex, and doesn't seem thought through enough for either of those things. We have 7 remaining turns. No, scratch that, actually. We are at 30. We have 6 turns to explore all of these fucking tiles, any of which may contain the sword. We don't know Scepter. We don't know where it is. We don't know what our goal is. We don't know where to find our goal. Someone was talking outside my door. I might be being too loud. Like, it's massive, it's unruly. We just seem to have the worst, most abysmal luck. Like, constantly getting negatives and everything being a wit check. Actually, screw everything being a wit check. Everything always being the check that the character performing is the worst at. If Legolas searches, it's a spirit check. If Gimli searches, it's a wit check. If Bearvor searches, it's a wick check. If it's a Bilbo, it's a might check. Right?
Yeah, might be why the game's no longer in print, I think.
Like, it's just not fun. It's screwing us over to the point that I'm not having any fun. And I don't think this would be fun with more people either, because, like, how are we supposed to explore all this in 6 turns? Even if Bilbo sprinted 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it would take him 2 turns to get to 206B, which for all we know has a wit check that has the scepter. Not to mention this tile, this tile, this tile, and this tile are all in darkness. Gimli has 2 weaknesses on him. Like, I'm not having fun. I was barely having fun when we were trying our best not to cheat and I was medicated. I'm now unmedicated and we're cheating like, and we're still losing.
No, I'd say let's pull what we did first, Lars, and just end it.
Yeah, let's just call Lotar. I don't want multiplayer games to be suffering, especially for you. And I'm going to be a miserable frickin' bastard and make you suffer, and I understand that.
Yep.
Abandon hope. Yeah, that's the appropriate button. Whatever. I'm just gonna go to post-stream, and I guess we'll figure out next week's game tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
That's gonna be all for this stream. I'm sorry, I just couldn't take it anymore. We planned this through. We figured out which of the characters to bring, which ones would be the best for this, which one would be for the best for that. Bearvor was a great option because she's so good at middling, and then she only comes across wit checks. I don't know.
Yep.
Maybe I'm just playing bad. Maybe the game's just poorly designed. Tomorrow's stream will be at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I've delinked my phone from the daylight synchronization, so I don't have to worry about that anymore, because daylight saving time is a stupid system. Till tomorrow or next time or whatever stream we play next.